and remain standing until the conclusion of the reading of the proclamation. Ladies and gentlemen, the proclamation. All persons having any business before this honorable court, now draw nigh. Give your attendance, and you shall be heard.
Admission of lawyers. Edward Husum Andreev.
May it please the court, I move that my son Edward Husum Andreev be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Edward Husum Andreev be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Cedric Sayed Barakat.
May it please the court, I move that Cedric Sayed Barakat be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Cedric Sayed Barakat be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chelsea Brittany Barker.
May it please the court, I move that Chelsea Brittany Barker be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Chelsea Brittany Barker be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ellen Margaret Brown.
May it please the court, we move that our daughter Ellen Margaret Brown be admitted a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ellen Margaret Brown be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Catherine Julia Bugler.
May it please the court, I move that Catherine Julia Bugler be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Catherine Julia Bugler be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sanders McCutcheon Kane.
May it please the court, I move that Sanders McCutcheon Kane be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sanders McCutcheon Kane be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabella Catherine Housden Campbell.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Isabella Catherine Housden Campbell be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Isabella Catherine Housden Campbell be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Isabella Meg Sester.
May it please the court, I move that Isabella Sester be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Isabella Meg Sester be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Christina Chan.
May it please the court, I move that Christina Chan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Christina Chan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Hao-Liang Chen.
May it please the court, I move that Hao-Liang Chen be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Hao-Liang Chen be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jennifer Zenyai Chu.
May it please the court, I move that Jennifer Shanya Chu be admitted as a lawyer of the court.
Let Jennifer Shen Yai Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Thomas Young Wei Chu.
May it please the court, I move that Thomas Young Wei Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Thomas Young Wei Chu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ann Tu Chung.
May it please the court, I move that my friend and classmate Ann Tu Chung be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Let Ann Tu Chung be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Naomi Rose DeHoo.
May it please the court, I move that Naomi Rose DeHoo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Naomi Rose DeHoo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lucia Sophia de Curjes Lario.
May it please the court, I move Lucia Sophia de Corres Leroux be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lucia Sophia de Courses Loriot be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yuliang Dong.
May it please the court, I move that Yu Liang Dong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yuliang Dong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Taylor Brianne Druce.
May it please the court, I move that Taylor Brianne Druce be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Taylor Brianne Druce be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sarah L. Halleck.
May it please the court, I move that Sarah L. Halleck be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Sarah L. Halleck be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Danielle Julia Fagan.
May it please the court, I move that Danielle Julia Fagan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Danielle Julia Fagan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jerry Chai Feng.
May it please the court, I move that my partner, Jerry Chi Feng, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jerry Chi Feng be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Zijin Fu.
May it please the court, I move that Zhi Xin Fu be admitted as a lawyer of this honorable court.
Let Zhu Jinfu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Teresa Clarice Duhenya Garbo.
May it please the court, I move that Teresa Clarice Eugenia Garbo be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Teresa Clarice Eugenia Garbo be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Erica Monet Giulioni.
May it please the court, I move that Erica Monet Giulioni be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Erica Monet Giulioni be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Anna Esther Kellerman.
May it please the court, I move that Anna Esther Kellerman be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Anna Esther Kellerman be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rehana Latifi.
May it please the court, I move that Rayhana Latifi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rayhana Latifi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ruby Liza Liu.
May it please the court, I move that Ruby Liza Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ruby Liza Liu be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jinzi Lee.
May it please the court, I move that Jinzi Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jinzi Lee be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Rafael Marcilio Mercado.
May it please the court, I move that Rafael Marcilio Machado be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Rafael Marcilio Machado be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
William Frederick Mesrani.
May it please the court, I move my son William Frederick Mesrani be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let William Frederick Mesrani be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Alice Miller.
May it please the court, I move that Alice Miller be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Alice Miller be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Megwin Eliza Mosenthal.
May it please the court, I move that Megwin Eliza Mosenthal be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Megwin Eliza Mosenthal be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jennifer Ann Mota.
May it please the court, I move that Jennifer Ann Motha be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jennifer Ann Motha be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Megan O'Brien.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter Megan O'Brien be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Megan O'Brien be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Georgia Otaris.
May it please the court, I move that Georgia Otaris be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Georgia Otaris be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Diego Esteban Oyazun.
May it please the court, I move that Diego Esteban Oyazun be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Diego Esteban Oyazun be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Gonasagri Winona Pandaram.
May it please the court, I move that Gonzagri Winona Pandaram be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Gonasagri Winona Pandaram be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Raj Patel.
May it please the court, I move that my brother Raj Patel be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Raj Patel be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Junzu Ku.
May it please the court, I move that Junzu Ku be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Junzu Ku be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Harriet Catherine Radford.
May it please the court, I move that Harriet Catherine Radford be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Harriet Catherine Radford be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Swathi Ramakrishnan.
May it please the court, I move that Swathi Ramakrishnan be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Swathi Ramakrishnan be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Scarlett Rose Rares.
May it please the court, I move that my wife, Scarlett Rose Rares, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Scarlett Rose Rares be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Daniel Thomas Reid.
May it please the court, I move that my son, Daniel Thomas Reid, be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Daniel Thomas Reid be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lauren Rebecca Ribbon.
May it please the court, I move that Lauren Rebecca Ribbon be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Lauren Rebecca Ribbon be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yan Rong Shi.
May it please the court, I move that Yan Rong Shi be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yan Rong Shi be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Khalid Siddiqui.
May it please the court, I move that Khalid Siddiqui be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Khalid Siddiqui be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Sylvan Singh.
May it please the court, I move that my son, Sylvan Singh, be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Let Sylvan Singh be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Chantel Singh.
May it please the court, I move that my daughter, Chantel Singh, be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Let Chantel Singh be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Riley James Singles Fotopoulos.
May it please the court, I move that Riley James Singles Fotopoulos be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Riley James Singles Fotopoulos be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Jonathan Louis Sobel.
May it please the court, I move that my son Jonathan Lewis Sobel be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jonathan Lewis Sobel be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Ama Udani Somaratna.
May it please the court, I move that Ama Udani Samaratna be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Ama Udani Samaratna be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Karen Leanne Spring.
May it please the court, I move that Karen Leanne Spring be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Karen Leanne Spring be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Kevin Marco Tanaya.
May it please the court, I move that Kevin Marco Tanaya be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Kevin Marco Tanaya be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Megan Rachel Trotter.
May it please the court, I move that Megan Rachel Trotter be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Megan Rachel Trotter be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Lachlan Thomas Wacher.
May it please the court, I move that my son, Lachlan Thomas Wacher, be admitted as a lawyer to this honourable court.
Let Lachlan Thomas Wacher be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
William Frederick Alois Weber.
May it please the court, I move that William Friedrich Alois Weber be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let William Friedrich Alois Weber be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Yiming Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Yiming Zhong be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Yiming Zhong be admitted as a lawyer of this court.
Zaizen Zhang.
May it please the court, I move that Jijin Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this honourable court.
Let Jijin Zhang be admitted as a lawyer of this court. It will be necessary for those whose admissions have just been moved to swear an oath or make an affirmation. Would all newly admitted lawyers please stand as directed by the officiating officer?
Thank you. Could the first two rows on my right please stand? Edward Husam Andreev, Cedric Sayed Barakat, Chelsea Brittany Barker, Ellen Margaret Brown, Catherine Julia Bugler, Sanders McCutcheon Kane, Isabella Catherine Housen Campbell, Isabella Meg Sester, Christina Chan, Haoliang Chen, Jennifer Zenyi Chu, Thomas Youngwei Chu, Anne Tu Chung, Naomi Rose DeHu, Lucia Sophia de Cujes Lario, and Yui Lang Dong. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. Please sit down. And could the third and fourth rows on my right please stand? Taylor Brianne Druce, Sarah El Halleck, Danielle Julia Fagan, Jerry Chi Feng, Zizin Fu, Teresa Clarice Dehenya Garbo, Erica Monet Giulioni, Anna Esther Kellerman, Rehana Latifi, Ruby Liza Liu, Jinze Lee, Rafael Marsilio Machado, William Frederick Mezrani, Alice Miller, Megwin Eliza Mosenthal, Jennifer Ann Motha, Megan O'Brien, Georgia Otaris, and Diego Esteban Oyazun. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"? If you please sit down. And could the row in front of me please stand up? Gunasagri Winona Pandaram, Raj Patel, Junzu Q, Harriet Catherine Radford, Swathi Ramakrishnan, Scarlett Rose Rares, Daniel Thomas Reid, Lauren Rebecca Ribbon, and Yanrong Shi. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
I do.
Thank you. Please sit down. And could the two rows to my left please stand up? Khalid Siddiqui, Sylvan Singh, Chantel Singh, Riley James Singles Fotopoulos, Jonathan Louis Sabel, Ama Udani Samaratna, Karen Leanne Spring, Kevin Marco Tanea, Megan Rachel Trotter, Lachlan Thomas Wacher, William Frederick Alois Weber, Yiming Zung, and Zizhen Zhang. Do you severally swear or declare and affirm that you will truly and honestly conduct yourselves in the practice of a lawyer of the Supreme Court of New South Wales, and that you will faithfully serve as such in the administration of the laws and usages of this state according to the best of your knowledge, skill, and ability? Would you please say, "So help me God," or "I do"?
So help me God.
Thank you. Thank you. Please sit down.
Now that the formal part of the proceedings is complete, on behalf of the Chief Justice and all of the judges of the court, I would like to warmly welcome you and your family and friends to the Supreme Court of New South Wales. I am Justice Ward. I am the President of the Court of Appeal, and I have the honour to represent the Chief Justice at today's very special ceremony to welcome the new lawyers. Present with me on the bench today, to my right, is Acting Justice Griffiths, who is an acting judge of appeal, and to my left is Justice Williams, who is a judge in the equity division of this court. To the far left, in a surprising position for His Honour, who is the second most senior judge in Sydney in the Federal Court, is Justice Rares. Together, Acting Justice Griffiths, Justice Williams and I constitute the court which has, in the exercise of its jurisdiction, admitted you to practice. As we gather here today, I wish first to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land on which the court sits, the Gadigal of the Eora Nation. I pay my respects to their elders, past and present, and I recognise the long-standing and enduring customs and traditions of Australia's First Nations people, and I recognise their deep connection with country. It is important for such recognition to be emphasised on occasions such as these. I welcome any of our First Nations people present today or watching this ceremony online. To all of the newly admitted lawyers, it is a great pleasure for me to welcome each of you individually to the legal profession of this state, and, contrary to what happened over the COVID pandemic years, to be able to do so in person. It is now over 40 years since I was admitted as a solicitor in this very same courtroom, and I well recall the solemnity of the occasion. I'm worried that my gaze is not sufficiently penetrating as Chief Justice Street's was on that occasion, and the excitement and pride of my parents who were here to witness the ceremony and had no experience whatsoever with the law, unlike so many of those who have moved the admission of their children in court today. Little did I imagine over 40 years ago that I would one day be presiding over just such a ceremony. I'm also pleased to welcome all of those who are watching your admission today in person or via the live stream. Today, I need hardly tell you, is a day for celebration. You have all worked extremely hard to reach today's milestone, perhaps through caffeine-fueled nights, perhaps through obscure problem questions, and no doubt reading more cases than you will ever be able to hope to remember. You are entitled to be proud of your achievements, and your family and friends are entitled to be proud of you. No doubt many of them feel that they'd be equally qualified to be admitted here today, even those non-lawyers amongst them, having shared the knowledge of law that you've gained over the years and no doubt having been on the receiving end of your increasingly finely honed skills of advocacy. They may well feel that they know more about gastropods in ginger beer bottles and the cannibalisation of shipwrecked cabin boys than it was ever necessary for them to know. Depending on how good an advocate you have become, you might convince them to host a celebration of the day today at lunch or dinner. In being admitted as a lawyer today, you have joined a centuries-old profession with ancient origins. The custom of advocates swearing an admissions oath dates back to the 12th century. The Supreme Court was established in 1823 and first admitted lawyers to practice in 1824, making New South Wales one of only a handful of jurisdictions with a continuously operating court as old as this, and as those who are numerically astute amongst you will realise, it means that we are approaching the court's bicentenary. You've now become part of the tradition that since 1830 has seen the names of lawyers entered onto rolls of this state. Perhaps for some of your family and friends, that's how long it feels like you've been studying, and for the father who admitted 2 siblings in the one ceremony today, that probably means you've got 400 years of experience. At the heart of this tradition is the direct relationship between the court and lawyers as officers of the court. That is an important one. The oath or affirmation that you have made today, which has been witnessed by your family and peers, is serious and deserves solemn regard. You must remember that admission as a member of the legal profession is a privilege, not a right. Today you assume ethical obligations over and above those demanded of you as members of the community. The legal profession is dedicated to upholding the rule of law, one of the most important pillars in a peaceful and democratic society, so that the standards expected of legal professionals are correspondingly high. As lawyers, in whatever area of law you practice, you should be known for your honesty, your integrity, and your commitment to justice. You will owe onerous duties to your clients, but your paramount duty is to the court. Among the obligations that you acquire to the court are the following duties: a duty of full disclosure of the relevant law, a duty of candour and not to mislead the court or knowingly to permit your client to do so, a duty to refuse to permit the commencement or continuance of baseless proceedings, a duty to exercise care before making allegations of misconduct against another person, a duty not to assist any form of improper conduct, and a duty to conduct cases before the court efficiently and expeditiously. Your duty to the court requires that you comply faithfully with your ethical obligations, no matter what pressures may be placed upon you, and no matter that they may at times conflict with your client's wishes or desires. It is in acknowledgement of this weighty responsibility that we observe today's unique formalities. An occasion such as this marks not only the achievements you've made in the course of your studies, but also the prospect of those to which you aspire in the future. Each of you will have taken a different, though in many cases similar, path to join the legal profession. You come from different homes, different backgrounds, and different cultures. You will bring to the practice of law different experiences and perspectives. You will no doubt have different expectations and aspirations for your career. The legal profession and the administration of justice are both enriched by that diversity. This makes it important that we strive for diversity in all aspects of the legal profession, including on the bench. Diverse representation amongst solicitors, advocates, and judges ensures that all people who become involved in our justice system can, and feel that they can, be properly heard and fairly engaged with by a system reflective of our broader community. One aspect of this diversity is reflected by the increasing number of women admitted to practice. Though women were originally not permitted to practice at all, since 2018, women have made up more than half of all solicitors with a practicing certificate in this state, and currently make up over 64% of solicitors under the age of 30. Women occupy many of the most senior positions in the law, including, of course, the Chief Justice of Australia and the Chief Justice of the Supreme Courts of Victoria, Queensland, and the Australian Capital Territory. But there should also be cultural and ethnic diversity. Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples and those from diverse cultural backgrounds continue to be underrepresented in the legal profession, and particularly within the judiciary and the ranks of senior counsel. As many notable judges before me have observed, it is important to the maintenance of the rule of law that the constitution of the court reflect the community which we serve. It is your great privilege as a lawyer not only to inherit a body of knowledge that has developed over hundreds of years, but also to have the chance to contribute to its ongoing evolution. The legal profession is one that demands a constant commitment to learning. You may have thought this was an end to your studies, but if so, it is my unpalatable duty to inform you that you are wrong. The law is complicated and constantly developing. Were it otherwise, there would not be the scope that there is for academic discourse, and we judges would not so regularly have our misunderstandings of the law pointed out to us by the advocates who appear before us. Rest assured, for those of you with a bibliophobia, that is, the fear of running out of reading material, that as lawyers, that fear will never materialise. The duties that I have earlier noted are the minimum, not the total of your professional obligations. You have a duty as a lawyer to protect and serve the community by promoting the basic tenets of our legal system: justice, equality, due process, and the rule of law. You may at times have to defend unpopular clients and causes, and must do so to the best of your ability. You must be willing to protect the rights of minorities and to speak out against abuses of power. You will have the opportunity and the concurrent obligation to play a trusted role in some of the most important and difficult events in the lives of others. You have now entered the real legal world, so to speak. In one famous or perhaps infamous annual speech to the Law Society, the former Chief Justice likened lawyers to plumbers, a necessary evil and often expensive and difficult to get hold of. I apologise to any plumbers in the audience today. But you will now encounter the reality of that world, of eggshell skulls and peppercorn rents. You may even meet the mysterious reasonable person, and you will have to apply the Constitution with an understanding that it consists of so much more than the vibe of the thing. You will be called upon as an advisor, a problem solver, a mediator, and an advocate for the marginalised. But as you go about your day-to-day work, remember that you're not merely dealing with law in a vacuum. You are dealing with law as it applies to people's lives. You must strive to deliver your legal services competently and fearlessly, with courtesy and integrity. It is important to remember that notwithstanding that you are a diverse group, you now share a common membership of the legal profession. By its very nature, law is not a solitary occupation, but there is no doubt that it can be isolating and at times highly stressful. Clients, unsurprisingly, are often demanding. Work may not progress the way you had hoped. You may, and surely this will be rare, encounter difficulty persuading a judge of the wisdom of your arguments or the merits of your client's case. In those times, the support of your peers will be invaluable, and you must remember to make use of that support. In that context, I propose now to call upon some young representatives of the New South Wales Bar Association and the Law Society to say a few words. Mr. Hawila, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Mahmood Hawila, and I've been practicing for 3 years at the bar, predominantly in criminal law. On behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession. The legal profession is an old profession, based on precedent and the rule of law, while also being a profession that grows and develops to adapt to new practices and technology, and importantly, to society's values as they change over time. For several decades now, the composition of lawyers and barristers in New South Wales has changed to better reflect the community. The bar today is a welcoming place for people of all genders and all backgrounds. It is an honor to be a lawyer, and in my case, a barrister, and I am proud to be a member of the legal profession. I enjoy the intellectual challenge of my job, and that allows me to give expert advice to and represent people in court, and to contribute to society in a meaningful way. If you are interested in coming to the bar, you can contact the New South Wales Bar Association or have a look at its website. And they also have a career at the bar open day each year. In your first year of practice as a barrister, you'll be a reader, and you receive particular assistance from 2 senior barristers of 7 years at the bar. They will meet with you weekly, review your work, and teach you practical skills. But the support you receive will not be limited to those 2 tutors. The bar is renowned for its collegiality, especially in chambers. There are also opportunities to become involved in the work of the New South Wales Bar Association, which is the professional body that supports barristers, and it has a range of committees within it, including the new Barristers Committee, which supports barristers up to 5 years seniority like me. There's also the Diversity and Equality Committee, of which I am a part, which promotes one of the key strategic goals of the New South Wales Bar Association, to attract the very best people to become barristers regardless of their race, religion, gender, parental status, or sexual preference. Whether as a lawyer or a barrister, I encourage you to get involved in the Law Society or the Bar Association and to use your skills to assist your community. It is a rewarding experience to practice in connection with others in your profession. Once again, on behalf of the New South Wales Bar Association, I welcome you to the legal profession, and I congratulate you on your admission today as a lawyer of this honourable court. May it please the court.
Thank you, Mr. Hawila. Ms. Borowski, do you move?
May it please the court. My name is Taylor Sporowski, and not very long ago, I stood where you are standing today. And what a day it is. You are here being admitted to the Supreme Court role as the final step at the end of a long and arduous journey. You should all feel immensely proud of what you have achieved thus far. When I embarked on my career as a solicitor, I had no real idea of what to expect. It's not always been easy. It can often be overwhelming. But as I stand here today, after 18 months of working as a solicitor, I can tell you that I have already learned a thing or two. One of the most important things I've learned is the importance of belonging to a profession. The legal profession is an increasingly large and diverse community, and one to which you now belong. The Law Society of New South Wales is the home of that community. With our 30,000 members flung far and wide across the state, we are bound by our shared duties, our commitment to continuous learning, our desire to connect, our drive to give back to our communities, and to uphold the rule of law. As an early career lawyer, belonging to a strong network of peers is crucial. That is why I've been a part of the Law Society's New South Wales Young Lawyers branch for nearly 2 years now, as I joined as a law graduate. Here I have found friendship, inspiration, guidance, and support when I needed it most, as well as opportunities to advocate and join committees. By joining the Law Society and New South Wales Young Lawyers, you will gain access to professional support, conferences and events, a wide range of publications, professional development opportunities, mentoring, volunteer opportunities, and so much more. It is the role of the Law Society to ensure that you, as a newly minted solicitor, can thrive and succeed in your new profession. So again, congratulations to you all. Look us up or speak to your employer. We look forward to welcoming you into the Law Society community. Remember that it is your profession to better and to shape, and I wish you all the best in that pursuit. May it please the Court.
Thank you, Ms. Borowski. In closing, can I share with you an experience I had recently in the Court of Appeal when Senior Counsel made what I regarded as the somewhat surprising submission to the effect that every lawyer has at some stage said, "I don't want to be a lawyer, I want to be a film producer." Now, I can say this to you, I've never said that, and not only because I have no cinematographic qualifications or skills, but rather in my experience, the law has been a wonderful profession. It is stimulating, challenging and satisfying, and it is populated by intellectual, committed and dynamic people. You should be proud to be a lawyer, and you should strive to perform your obligations so that you can remain proud to be a lawyer. On behalf of all the judges of the Supreme Court, and particularly those on the bench with me today, I once again offer my sincere congratulations on your admission and welcome you to the legal profession. The Court will now adjourn.
All stand. This honourable court is now adjourned.